Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our presentations. Wildlife conservation is not merely about protecting animals in fairway, forests, or oceans. It is about safeguarding the nature systems that support all life on Earth, including our own. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, healthy ecosystems depend on the rich varieties of species that inhabit our planet. However, human activities are pushing countless species toward extinction at an alarming rate. Recognizing the urgency of these issues, our group will now explore why wildlife conservation matter, the major threats to wildlife today, the practical actions individuals and students can take, the role of governments and organizations, and how protecting wildlife will ensure a livable future.
Firstly, I would like to talk about the reason why wildlife conservation is important for humans and the environment. Wildlife conservation is the protection of wild animals, plants, and their natural habitats. It is not just an environmental issue, it is a survival strategy for humanity. All life on Earth is connected. When one species disappears, the entire ecosystem can be affected. Scientists estimate that species are now going extinct up to 1,000 times faster than natural rate, which threatens the balance of nature. Wildlife plays a major role in fighting climate change. Forests and oceans absorb huge amounts of carbon and help regulate the Earth's temperature. Without healthy ecosystems, global warming would accelerate even faster. Wild species also support human life directly. About 55% of modern medicines come from natural resources, and pollinators like bees have produced around 75% of world food crops. Nature also provides clean air, clean water, and mental well-being for humans. Protecting wildlife, it is not just about saving animals. It is about protecting human health, our resources, and the future of life on Earth.
Everyone, my name is Dat. Today I would like to talk why wildlife conservation is important. First of all, it is very important for humans. For example, we get food, medicines, and raw material from nature. In fact, many modern medicines are developed from animal and plant in the wild. In addition, wildlife also support ecotourism, which brings income to many communities. Not only that, spending time at the nature helps people relax and reduce stress after busy days. Because of the benefits, if wildlife disappear, human life will be seriously affected. Therefore, protecting wildlife means protecting our own life. Besides, uh, besides it's important to humans, wildlife conservation is also essential for the environment.
Secondly, wildlife conservation play a key role in protecting the environment. It has many biodiversity with it the variety of all living things on it. Each species has a specific role in the ecosystem. For example, some animals have pollinate play, while others control pests or maintain the balance of the food chain. Because each species are contacted, the loss of one species can affect many others. As a result, ecosystem may become unbalanced and damaged. This can lead to serious environment problems such as popular water pollution and climate change. Therefore, conserving wildlife is very important to keep the environment sustainable and healthy for the future.
Hello, my name is Hiếu and it is Hùng. Today we are going to talk about what individuals, especially students, can do to conserve wildlife. First of all, I think when raising awareness is very important. Students can share information about endangered species on social media or discuss this in class, so more people can understand the problem.
I totally agree with you. Besides raising awareness, we should also change our daily habits. For example, reducing plastic use and recycling more can help produce an animal, especially marine life, from pollution.
Yes, that's a great point. In addition, students can take part in environmental activities, such as tree planting or cleaning of parks and beaches. This activity can help protect natural habitats where animals live.
Exactly, and building on that idea, we should also be responsibility consumer. That means we should avoid buying produce made from wildlife, like ivory or fur, because they can lead to illegal hunting.
Yes. Another thing we can do is conservation organization. Even if it cannot donate much, we cannot donate much money. We can volunteer or spread their message.
Yes, every small action matters. Moreover, when we visit natural place, we should respect wildlife and not disturb them around their environment.
So as we can see, students may seem small, but we can still make a big difference through simple action.
Absolutely. If it us take responsibility, we can help protect wildlife and create a better future for our planet.
Besides individuals, governments play a crucial role in protecting wildlife animals. Governments can introduce stricter environmental regulation and enforce law against illegal wildlife trade. In my opinions, these rules are great on paper. However, to make it better, we need better enforcement. This means that the officer needs to follow the rules to the T and punish any crime related to wildlife. They can also establish protected areas such as national parks. Funding scientific research and conservation programs is another effective approach. In the long term, international cooperation is essential to address global environment challenges.
Hi teacher, my name is Win and beside me, my name is Zhang. Today we are going to talk about how protecting wildlife benefits future generations. I think it is a very meaningful topic because what we do today will directly affect people in the future. Exactly. When we protect wildlife, we are actually protecting the balance of ecosystem. Animal, plant, and human are all connected. If one species disappears, it can affect many other. Future generations can will depend on this ecosystem for clean air, fresh water, and food. That's a really important point. For example, a forest with rich wildlife help regulate the climate and reduce natural disasters like floods or droughts. If we destroy these habitats now, future generations may face serious environmental problems. Yes, and besides environmental benefits, wildlife also has scientific and education value. Many medicines today come from plant and animal. If species go extinct, we might lose the opportunity to discover new cure in the future. I agree with you. There is also the cultural and aesthetic value of wildlife. Future generations deserve the experience the beauty of nature, like seeing wild animals in their natural habitats, not just in pictures or videos. That's true. Protecting wildlife also promotes sustainable development. It helps create ecotourism and green jobs. We can improve people life in the long term without harming the environment. So, in conclusion, conserving wildlife is not just about saving animals, it's about ensuring a better quality of life for future generations. Absolutely. If we act responsibly today, we can pass on the healthy planet to the next generation. But if we ignore the problem, they will have to face the consequence. So protecting wildlife is really an investment in our future. Well, thanks for your listening.